If you look at my Tacoma right now, you might think it's fully built, but I have a few important upgrades coming right now. One of them will be a Pro Charger supercharger, so stay tuned for that video coming up really soon. But this video, we're gonna cover maybe the most important upgrade at this stage of my build, which is a Powerbrake big brake kit. When you build an overlanding or adventure rig like this, they get really heavy. Toyota Tacomas come with brakes just like these. This is a 4-piston caliper, and you know, it's really not intended for a truck to be double the weight that it came out of the factory. There's all sorts of things that you add to the truck that make it heavier, and a lot of times you're adding more power too with re-gear, superchargers, and stuff like that. So you need to be able to stop your truck more effectively. If you just leave the stock brake system on the truck, it's gonna take a lot longer for your truck to stop, but it's also going to get a lot hotter as you're coming down mountain passes, off-roading, and even just daily driving. So it's really a safety upgrade to go into the Powerbrake big brake kit. So my Tacoma has front bumpers, rear bumpers, sliders. It's got every bit of armor you can put on a truck. I've got 38-inch by 13.5-inch tires, which are well above your stock 31s, and you know, there's a lot of force behind driving this truck at high speeds. But I also go in the mountains a lot. We live right at the base of the Rocky Mountains. We go wheeling all the time. I've got a family of 4 that comes with me. We can all sleep here because there's a big heavy camper on here too. That's 330 pounds. By the time you put 4 bodies in the car, you put all of our gear in the car, you have a winch in the front and these huge tires, stopping force is not what it should be. And that's why Powerbrake has this option of these off-road brakes that just really are intended to take trucks that are fully built and make them stop a lot faster without getting so hot, especially on passes. So I don't have the brakes in yet, but we're gonna get up to 45 miles an hour and we're gonna see how much distance it takes for this truck to stop going 45. And I am at 45. I'm gonna set my cruise right at it. We've set up a cone outside. I'm gonna slam on my brakes as soon as we hit this cone. When you see the distance from outside, it doesn't look nearly as good as it feels like it is inside. I'm so used to driving this truck with big tires, and man, it's a lot further of a distance between the cone and the front of my truck right now than I would have guessed. And I can't say I'm surprised though, so I'm really looking forward to getting this upgrade. It took 98 feet to stop my Tacoma going 45 miles an hour. Anti-lock brakes definitely kicked in. I did not lock the tires up, so this is kind of a real-world braking experience. Obviously, if there's a kid in front of me, I'm gonna put both feet on and put my foot through the floorboards. But 45 miles an hour, 98 feet, I'm gonna tell you, this is worse than I thought it would be. And when you stand here and look at this cone where I started braking and where I stopped, it's actually kind of alarming, and I'm really excited that I'm getting these Powerbrakes put on. The Powerbrake kit that I chose is the X-Line 4x4 Big Brake Kit. It comes with X-Line billet 6-piston off-road calipers, high-performance brake pads that are pre-loaded into those calipers, a one-piece 350 by 34 millimeter 48 vane disc, curved directional cooling vanes, billet caliper mounting brackets, stainless steel braided brake lines, all of your necessary mounting hardware for a quick, easy bolt-on installation, and it comes with comprehensive fitment and bed-in instructions, making the install a breeze. Star of the show for this video is these Powerbrakes, and it is significant. The stopping power is noticeable. A couple people have driven this truck who are familiar with this truck on a before and after, but the feel is amazing. It's a huge difference. You stop faster, it engages faster. You feel more confident driving at a higher speed, and you don't have to anticipate braking as much. You probably should, but you really don't have to nearly as much. So let's take a new measurement. We're gonna stop slamming on the brakes at 45. That was fast. Let's measure it. 49. Crazy. 49 feet is all it took to stop going 45 miles an hour. With power brakes on here, the difference is huge. I mean, it took us 93 feet. And that was after a couple of tests. Obviously, it's worth every penny. That's a massive difference. As you increase your speed too, going at highway speeds, that's gonna go up from there. So the difference will become even more great at higher speeds. We're only doing 45 because we're right by the shop here, even though it's a frontage road on the back side. You know, we can't do a 75 mile an hour brake test, nor do I really want to slam on my brakes going 75 over and over, but I think the power brakes are worth every penny. You have to do this to your truck if you're gonna build it and add weight to it if you wanna keep being safe out there. It's probably the most overlooked thing that people consider when modding out your truck, but to me it's really important. This is a safety upgrade and you should do it. Let's talk price. The Powerbrake Big Brake Kit Stage 1, which is what this is. There is a Stage 2, but I don't think it's necessary for 99% of people building their trucks. This is $2,675. We charge 4 hours to do the install here at Mountain Yoda, so $600 for the install right now. And it comes with absolutely everything you need if you want to install these yourself. It's pretty much the same as doing a regular brake kit with your calipers and your rotors. Now, the tricky part is there is a bleeder on the inside and the outside of these calipers, so make sure you bleed the brakes properly if you do it yourself. And if you have any questions, we'd be happy to help. Email info@mountainyodas.com, give us a call, drop a line below on this video, or hit us up on Instagram at MTNYodas anytime. We'd be happy to help you out. Peace.